Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vancha kalpatarubhyascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Hare Krishna. So yesterday we saw by the beautiful, wonderful arrangement of our very beloved Sri Krishna, who rules over the hearts of the Brajbasis as Giridhari. Indra is throwing thunderbolts, the lights flashing. There are fall downs left, right, and center. Our beautiful Krishna, who's Giridhari, he has sheltered and welcomed and invited all of us under the beautiful hill of Giriraj. Sri Kavikarnapur describes when Krishna lifted Giriraj, when he lifted, he needed some support. So how did he get support? Krishna tucked his thumb into his dhoti to get that momentum. And when he stood there, looking so sweet, so beautiful, so attractive, smiling at everyone, the Brajbasis looked at Krishna and he became shy. Therefore, even today when you go to Nathdwara Srinathji, he's not looking like this. He's looking like this. Very shy. I don't know how I did it. It just happened. It's not me. I am not the doer. At the same time, Krishna's looking down at those who have taken shelter of him with so much affection. As our Gauranga Darshan Prabhu was explaining the power of the loving glance of Shyam Sundar, Sri Krishna. This name Giridhari or Girivaradhari is so beautiful. I was told recently in Grand Rapids in Michigan, the deities were installed and the name given was Radha Girivaradhari, because there was already Kunja Bihari, then there was Gopi Jana Vallabh, and now Girivaradhari. Amidst this beautiful hill, when we all came in yesterday, we saw the mic failed. The connectivity went away. We all came squeezed together in our narration with the Brajbasis under this protective shelter of Sri Giriraj Govardhana. And at that time, the friends, the Sakhas are saying, hey Krishna, give me the chance. You've been holding for some time. Just toss it over to me. I will also hold for some time. Then everyone will also look at me. I will also stand like this. Then we will pass in the parcel. Krishna said, it's too heavy. Oh, if you can, we can too. Don't you remember, said Sridham? Don't you remember the last time we wrestled? I was the one who defeated you. You can wrestle others, but you can't win against me, O Giridhari, O Shri Krishna. So if I can defeat you in wrestling, and you can lift this hill with your left hand, I can lift it very easily. As Krishna's protecting everyone, Madhu Mangal, Battu, he's called Battu Gopal in Braj. Madhu Mangal is called Battu Gopal. And he's always cutting jokes, making funny sounds, stealing prasadam, eating, blessing, chanting mantras. Battu Gopal, Madhu Mangal is a beautiful, wonderful associate of Krishna. Wonderful. Mixed with Sakhya, and also he has some Vatsalya. Because by caste he is a Brahmana. So he comes with little Abhiman. Little. Telling everyone, no, this is not how you should do it. Wrap your thumb properly. Chant Gayatri like this. He's always teaching everyone. So Madhu Mangal here, under the hill, he's cutting jokes. And this is where we left off. So we will continue from there. Ma bhaishthabho vraja bhuvo lagudaya tattvam Kanduyane navapusho dharani dharasya Sashrama namalabala sabalanujoyam Sar adhika nanaruchopahatau pragate. Oh, Brajbasis, Brajabhuvo, Mahabhaishta, don't fear, don't fear. Why fear when I am here, said Madhumangal. Some friends were saying, we are afraid of you. He says, if the hill is losing its balance, we are all there to support with our sticks. All the boys, raise your sticks. All the gopis, raise your sticks. Everyone's raising their sticks. And as they're, yes, please raise your sticks. As everyone's supporting the hill and thinking that they're actually supporting the hill, Madhumangal's walking around. Hey, what are you doing? How are you holding your stick? Kanduyanena vapusho dharani dharasya. Do you think Giriraj Govardhana is having some itch that you're scratching with your stick? You're supposed to support, not scratch. So next time you get a little scratch. That's just Uddipan to remember this pastime. Everything in this world is only happening so that we remember Krishna. Everything. Everything. Urdhvamulam adhashakam means this world is the reflection of that world. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, there's bimba and there's pratibimba. Bimba means the fruit and pratibimba means reflection. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, the difference between bimba and pratibimba, the fruit and its reflection is such that when you see the reflection, you remember the fruit. But when you see the fruit, you don't remember the reflection. When you see a mango reflected, you remember the mango. But when you get a mango, you don't think of how the reflection looks like. So this world is the reflection of that world, which means while hearing baby pastimes of Gopal, please don't think, oh, my child also was like this. Gopal ate mud, mera bachcha bhi yahi karta tha. It's not that we see the fruit and remember the reflection. But when we see the reflection of this world, the happenings of this world, we connect it to Sri Krishna. So next time there's a little scratch, we can either remember the prayer of Prahlad Maharaj, Janmaitunadi Grihamedi Sukhami Tucham, or in Braj you can remember, all the boys are holding the sticks and Madhumangal is saying, hey, don't hold it just niyamagraha, just for sake of it, as if you're scratching. Don't you know Krishna is very strong? Maya, don't worry. Amala balaha. My friend Krishna, Madhumangal is saying, my friend Krishna is so strong. Amala bala. He has spotless strength. And he is Bala Anuja. He is the younger brother of Balaram. You can see here. Everyone's trying to support. He is the younger brother of Balaram. And therefore, Sar Adhika, just by strength, Nana Rucho Pagato Pragate, he never loses luster. And then when Madhumangal looked, right, Krishna? You never lose your strength, right? Your arm never trembles, right? And there's Krishna holding, and he's listening to everyone. He's playing the flute. He's tickling and embracing the calves, also looking at everyone, listening to their words and moving his head. And when Madhumangal is saying this, he's saying, yeah, I'm very strong. Sara Adhika. And then when he looks at Sri Radharani from the corner of his eyes, Krishna never looks like this at Radharani because he wouldn't survive. Not possible. So in the spiritual world, Krishna walks and it's always, he walks and it's always sidelong glance. That's all. Kada karishyasi hamam kripa kataksha bhajanam. So Krishna is holding the hill, and as he's looking at Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba and Balaram and his friends and his cows and his calves, and he's looking around and he looks at Radharani and looking at Radharani, there's tremble everywhere. And now as everyone's thinking, then why is my Krishna, Yashodarani is thinking, why is my Krishna's arm trembling? Definitely my Lala is so weak. He's not eaten anything in the last 12 minutes. My Gopal is starving. My Nanda Gopal is starving. And at that time, Madhu Mangal in the fourth line, Sashrama namala bala sabalanujoyam sa radhika anana rucho pahatau pragate. Oh Krishna, if you ever tremble, that tremble is not because of weakness of physical strength. That is because of your heart. Where you glance at Sri Radharani and Radharani's love, transcendental love, devotional service is so spotless and pure that it makes Krishna tremble. So now let's continue. Our acharyas continue describing how Krishna protected the Brajbasis. Just like you need a thorn to remove a thorn, you need a storm to remove a storm. So the acharyas describe in this beautiful verse the storm above Govardhan and the storm under Giriraj Govardhan. Bahye kashtati vrishtihi kharatar maruta samprapata shilanam jyoti patombudana apiyada janayan kleshamurvidharasya Lila piyushavarshaihi mukha kamala madhut garibhi shwasavate hasa jyotsna prapatais tanumani kiranaihi tam hari sanjahara. What a beautiful verse. First is the storm outside. Look at the description. Bahye. Outside Giriraj Govardhan. Kashta ativrishtihi. There is suffering, there is kashta because of ativrishti. There's too much rain. And kharatara maruta. There's breeze. No, a big storm going on. Wind is all over the place. Maruta means not soft, pleasing, cold, fragrant breeze. Here, Kharatara Maruta, quite harsh. The wind is such that it's ripping the skin of the Brajbasis. That's how intense it is. And some prapata shilanam, hailstones are such as if Indra is sitting in Swarga and throwing from Swarga. Hailstones are falling from the sky. And Jyoti Pataha. Jyoti Pataha means there's lightning. There's lightning and thunder everywhere. Ambudanam from the clouds. Api yad ajanayan klesham urvidharasya. Giriraj Govardhan is taking all of that on him. That klesha, that suffering, Giriraj is tolerating. Giriraj is called as Urvidhara. Nice name for Giriraj, Urvidhara. He who's holding the fortune of Mother Earth. Urvi means Mother Earth and Dhara means to hold. He's holding the great fortune of Mother Earth. So, Bahye Kashta Ati Vrishtihi, because of extreme rain and flood and lightning and hailstones and hailstorm and so difficult circumstance with the clouds thundering everywhere, and Giriraj Govardhan is tolerating all this. How come? Because he is not touched by any of that. Because the joy under the hill, the storm under the hill is so mesmerizing that Giriraj has forgotten about the outside storm. What is the storm underneath? Look at this. Lila piyushavarshaihi. Outside there is a rain shower. Under the hill there is a rain shower of Krishna's pastimes. Giriraj is so busy listening to the Gopas, the Gopis, Yashoda, Nanda Baba. That Lila Varsha, the rain of the pastimes under the hill, is ready and competent to offset the rain thunder outside. And at the same time, Mukha Kamala Madud Gari Bihi. Outside, you can see the whole situation is dark because of rain clouds. But under the hill, the personification of dark rain cloud is present in full potency. Outside there's rain cloud. Under the hill there's Krishna. Outside there is rain. Under the hill there is Lila. Outside the hill there is lightning. Under the hill there is yellow dhoti. Outside the hill there is thundering. Under the hill Krishna is playing his flute. Outside the hill there is rainbow. Under the hill there's Krishna's peacock feather. Rasa Cintamani murti Vichitra keli mahotsavo lasitam Radha charana vilodita Ruchira shikhandam harim vande. Sripad Prabodhananda Saraswati says, how wonderful is this scenario where you have the sun, the moon, the cloud, the thunder, the lightning and the rainbow all in one scene. You have Radharani as effulgent as the sun. You have Shri Krishna's face as cooling and rejuvenating as the blossoming full moon. Then you have Krishna's body, which is the rain cloud. Then you have Krishna's flute, which is the thundering. Then you have Krishna's dhoti, which is the lightning. And amidst this darkness of obscurity and trouble, the sun, the moon, the lightning, the thundering, the rain cloud are all working. And then the rainbow is formed. As Prabhu was explaining yesterday, the rainbow is formed. How is it formed? From Krishna to Sri Radharani. So Radharani is here. Initially Krishna's feather is this way, but it's like an antenna. Krishna's peacock feather is moving in the direction of Sri Radharani. Venum karani patitam skalitam shikhandam bhrashtan japita vasanam brajarajasuno yasya kataksha saraghata vimurchitasya tam radhika charana renu manusmarami. Sripad Prabodhananda Saraswati says, this peacock feather, it moves in the direction of Sri Radharani. Wherever Sri Radharani is, the feather moves there. And when Radharani comes to the scene, the feather says, okay, Krishna, time to switch sides. Haribol, it was good to know you. So the feather moves there. Slowly the flute says, it was nice knowing you, O Sham. Now it's time to go to Bansi Chorni Sri Radharani, the one who steals the flute. And in no time, the Uttariya of Krishna, it starts slipping. Krishna adjusts. And then the Uttariya starts slipping again. And the Uttariya says, I am yellow complexioned. I am moving towards my complexion, Sri Radharani. And in no time, Krishna's ripped off all his identities. The feather is gone, the flute is gone, the Uttariya is gone. And now they're all on Radharani's side and saying, you're the only one on that side, come. So Krishna goes. And then he also places whatever little feather he has spare, just like we break a kantimala, we have another kantimala. So Krishna has a spare peacock feather that he uses. And that peacock feather he goes and places at the lotus feet of Sri Radharani as the rainbow going from the rain cloud towards the sun. Prabodhananda Saraswati. So here under the hill, it is so wonderful. Outside, we saw that there's a dust storm and it's Kharataram Maruta. It's not pleasing. The wind is ripping the skin. But under the hill, everyone's so squeezed close to Krishna that as Krishna is holding, he's also talking. And when Krishna speaks, Madhu Gandhu Mridu Smitam Etadaho. Sripad Bilva Mangal Thakur says, Krishna, you are sweet. Your face is sweeter. Your lips are sweeter, but when you open those lips and the rows of pearl-like teeth or the rows of white jasmine bud emanates such sweet fragrance from your mouth, mixed with the sweetness of your words and the songs and riddles and jokes, all of this mixed together when Krishna whispers. He doesn't have to speak loud. Everyone's under the hill. So Krishna's like, Haribo, how do you feel? Have you ever seen me so close? I have never seen you so close. I wish this never ends. And the Gopas are embracing Krishna. They say, Gopal, we have seen you so much, but the more we see you, the more we feel we have never seen you. Because you are Nitya Navanavayamanam. Sudha Sudharam Madhuram Pade Pade. At every step, you are a burst, explosion of sweetness. The Gopas on one side, the Gopis on one side. Krishna's whispering and talking to them with glances, with smiles, with talks, with jokes. And This breath of Krishna is described as Shwasa Vataihi in the third line. What a beautiful verse. This breath of Krishna, Giriraj is so comforted by this breath that the outside wind doesn't matter. He's so comforted by this rainbow, that rainbow doesn't matter. He's so comforted by the thundering and lightning under with the rain cloud and the sun and the moon that the outside storm doesn't matter at all, teaching us this principle that if we are in the storm of Krishna consciousness inside, the outside storm doesn't matter. We are attacked by the outside storm to the extent we have no storm to resort to. But Giriraj is teaching us that if inside we have Ananda Ambudi Vardhanam, if inside we have Sandrananda Visheshatma, if there's a volcanic burst of joy remembering Shamsundar, Sri Krishna, then doesn't matter. Kshauni patitvam athava ekam akinchanatvam nityam dadasi bahumanam athapamanam vaikunthavasam athava narake nivasam ha vasudevam mama nasti gatistodanya. Hey Sri Shamsundar, you can place me on the street. Hey Sri Shamsundar, you can make me Indra. Hey Sri Govind, hey Sri Gopal, you can make the whole world offer obeisances to me. Or you can make the whole world spit on my face. Hey Shri Giridhari Lal, hey Shri Gopal, you can make me a poverty-stricken beggar or you can make me a multi-millionaire. You have two options. I have only one. Whatever is your will is my will. The Acharyas describe if we are under this storm burst in our heart, then the externals don't matter. So, now continuing. As the storm continues, the Gopas are looking at Krishna and saying, the water is coming inside Krishna. थोड़ा पानी अंदर आ रहा है तो इसका कुछ ना ऐसे fencing कर दो. He's already standing. Krishna is holding everything. Now the Gopas are saying, just make some fencing. In the middle of all this, another Gopa is whispering to another Gopa's ear, I don't know how our friend, he is as tall as we are. We are all of the same height. And he's holding a hill and we are not hitting our head. How is this happening? He's our height. We are all of the same height and he's holding Giriraj like this and we don't have to watch our head. We are all comfortably jumping, dancing. How is it that our head is not hitting? Another Gopa said, I saw when Krishna lifted, one rock fell. So he immediately got onto that platform. That's what you see here. One rock fell. I saw. मैंने देखा, तुमने नहीं देखा, I saw. That when he lifted, one rock fell. So he immediately got onto that rock and he lifted it up. And that's how our head is not hitting. So next time we are walking through a door or we getting into a car or somewhere where you have to duck, this is a beautiful stimulant to remember this pastime. The Gopas are saying water is coming inside. Krishna said, don't worry, we will make an arrangement. And as Krishna's Lila Shakti, Ichha Shakti is making this desire, I wish there could be a fencing done. Anantashesh in Vaikuntha, he's saying, my dear Lord, it's not that you're only using Brajbasis in this Lila. You took Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra came from Vaikuntha. There's no Sudarshan Chakra in Braj that Krishna walks with. There is, but he doesn't use it. He just shows it. And because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Brajendra Nandan Shamsundar, he didn't use it, he just showed it to Jagai and Madhai. He went to use it. Nityananda Prabhu said, you are not Vishnu, you are Krishna in Braj. Don't use it, just show it. So in Vrindavan, he does have a Sudarshan Chakra which he doesn't use. So Sudarshan Chakra came from Vaikuntha, was spinning around on top of Giriraj and creating a natural, comfortable environment where the rain, instead of falling on Govardhana, it all became droplets. And the pearl droplets, the raindrops were hanging like pearl droplets on top of the canopy of the umbrella hill of Sri Giriraj Govardhana. Sudarshan Chakra was spinning on the top. Sudarshan Chakra was spinning under so that everyone feels warm. And now when the water is coming in, Anantashesh said, I will also help you, my dear Lord. I will also help you. Anantashesh, came in an inconceivable form, and he laid around Giriraj Govardhan. And now suddenly the boys were saying, oh, there's no water coming in. See, I told you. As soon as I said water is coming, water stopped. The boys are taking credit. They're all talking. By this time, the older ones under the hill, now they have started to talk. Ami pralaya maruta pralaya varida apyame idam pralaya durdinam pralaya varivaropyayam Brahma kimayam evana kim iyam indrajala kriya kutopi na parabhava kvachana kopi kasyapya bhut. Now the older ones under the hill, Nanda Maharaj and his brothers and those who are senior, they are all looking. Kahin leak to nahi ho raha na? Maintenance, fixing. They are looking outside. Barish, is it still raining outside? It's still raining. Okay, so we'll just stay inside. They are all making arrangements. Boys are enjoying in their own way. The older ones are analyzing the situation and they are saying, Ami pralaya maruta. There's wind outside. Pralaya varida. There's cloud outside. Pralaya durdinam. It's so unfortunate outside, covered with darkness, and it's like the ultimate devastation, destruction. Still, the astonishing thing is, Brahma kimayam eva na kimiyam indrajala kriya. But we are not getting wet. We are not feeling cold. We are not inconvenienced. In fact, we are more comfortable than before. Nanda Maharaj is saying, well, not a bad idea. I think we should just permanently move here. He's saying, outside we were happy, but like never before. Brahma kimayam? Ye mera bhram hai kya? Is this my illusion? So Upananda Maharaj is saying, no, even I feel. I think this is a good move. We should just relocate and we all should just stay here. The others are saying, and look at the arrangement. It is so amazing. Now they start describing how it is under Giriraj Govardhan. Saying, look how many apartments are there. You can see, you can stay here. Bacha yahan reh sakta hai. You can stay. You can move in here. Jiva Goswami Pad says, Nanda Maharaj at that time took it as his service to start allocating rooms under Giriraj. That one, we don't know when this rain is going to stop. Second, we don't care. Even if it doesn't stop or whether it stops, we'll just relocate. So Nanda Maharaj went family by family and started taking them to different rooms. So Giriraj, underground, had dual steps. And when you step in, just like Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is staying in the temple here. So you enter the room and you have to go down. So that's like you open the door of Giriraj. Those who haven't, you can go. It's beautiful. You can go down the steps and then you can see apartment rooms. There's Prabhu's bedroom, there's his workspace. And that's, from outside it seems like, no, you don't find it. But then you open the door, then you see the steps go down and then you can observe a whole construction there. How is that possible? It's by Giriraj Govardhan's arrangement. So Giriraj in Vrindavan, underground jewel steps with rooms. And not just rooms, they all have front yard, backyard. It's not like you have to squeeze like 5 people in the same room. Everyone's so comfortable. You have a dining area, you have a swimming pool. Everyone's so comfortable. I am not joking. In the descriptions it is described, under Giriraj Govardhan, there is an amphitheater. There is an auditorium. There's a stage where all the boys, they were watching magic show. They forgot that they're under a hill. They're enjoying. There's dance under Giriraj Govardhan. There's singing going on under Giriraj Govardhan. By then, some boys have started telling Nanda Baba, can we bring some magic show also? So magicians have started, Giriraj is manifesting magicians and acrobatic performers and dancers and fancy dress. And so much happening under the hill with prasadam, with beverages, with sweets. It's not that they're all just standing under a hill and it's raining outside and they're just waiting. I want to go, but what to do? I don't have my umbrella. I don't have a raincoat. It's not like that. They want to be there. So the elders are saying, Brahma kimayam evanaha? Ye hamara bhram hai kya? Is this my illusion that I am feeling this is better than that? This is why Vaikuntha Janita Vara Madhupuri Tatrapi Rasotsavat. Sri Rup Goswami Pad says even higher than Vrindavan is Sri Giriraj. Because the Brajbasis, when they came under Giriraj, they felt like, theek hai. Mamastu Vrindavana eva vasa. But then Govardhano me deshatava bhishta. Those who wanted to live in Braj, now they want to relocate to Giriraj. They wanted to move and stay there. And others are saying, Indrajal lag raha hai na ye? Indrajal means magic spell. Kim iyam Indrajala kriya? I think it's too good to be true. Imagine we all could live together. Many times devotees have this plan. Right? Where did that idea originate? It originated under Giriraj Govardhan, where everyone in Braj said, our homes are so far away. We wish we all could squeeze together and live together. As one is thinking, I think this is too good to be true. The other is saying, I know, I think it is a spell of Indra. In their love, they're actually speaking the truth. They're saying, I think this is too good to be true. It's a magic spell of Indra. And another elderly senior devotee under the hill is saying, Kutopi, Kvachana, Kopi, Kasyapi, Parabhava na abhut. No one, nowhere, in no fashion, by no one has been affected under the hill. ऐसा नहीं कि those in the middle of the hill are protected, but those in the periphery are all getting wet. Their dhoti, their bagalbandi half is all wet. Half inside the hill, half outside the hill. Sometimes when you have to share an umbrella, you see, the one who's holding the umbrella is safe. The person who's kind of cooperating, tatastha shakti, he's half inside, half outside, you know. But at Giriraj, it wasn't like that. Kutopi, Kvachana, Kopi, Kasyapi. Nobody is affected by nobody, nowhere, in no manner. Wow. So amazing. So boys have their realization. The older ones have their realization. Now Sri Radharani is speaking. Sri Radharani speaks to her Sakhis. Hey Sakhi, there is no devotee in whole Brajmandal like Giriraj. She tells the Sakhis, devotee is he who can self-sacrifice for the pleasure of others. We can find from the pastime of Giriraj Govardhan 7 lessons that we can learn from Giriraj. Radharani is basing her explanation on these 7 principles. 1. Giriraj has maximum tolerance. The greatness of a person can be ascertained by his or her ability to tolerate provoking situations. Greatness is not on the basis of any external bells or whistles. No. Greatness is on the basis of how much we can tolerate. When life squeezes us, what comes out? And in what mood? And it's not dry tolerance with vengeance in the heart. I wish I get a chance. But what to do? I just have to tolerate. Not that kind of tolerance. Where the person is tolerating and the heart is brimming with the juice of bhakti. First point, Giriraj is tolerating the thunderbolts of Indra. It's not thunderbolts of this world. Thunderbolts of Indra. Indra is going one after another, one after another. And it's hitting the head of Govardhan. And Giriraj is tolerating. Point number 1. Point number 2. During this process of tolerance, Giriraj is not giving up the touch of Krishna's hand. Giriraj is not saying, okay, it's getting too much, I will give up bhakti. Why do bad things happen to good people like me? मैं तो था पर्वत के रूप में बैठा था चुपचाप. You have a problem in Krishna, you have a problem with Indra, Yajna, Indra Puja, Nanda Maharaj. मैं कहाँ से आया? आप संभालो, you talk to Devraj Indra, you settle, don't, between all of this, you are sheltered, he is frustrated, I am the one tolerating. Giriraj didn't think like this. He was tolerating, 1, 2, he was constantly in touch with Krishna. Constantly in touch with Krishna. Point number 3. During this time, he was sheltering other Vaishnavas who were in pain. Wow. He was sheltering other devotees who were in pain, the Brajbasis. 4th, he was also fulfilling their inner desires of being with Krishna while being a silent spectator himself, without taking credit. What was point number 1? Extreme tolerance. 2nd, not giving up the touch of Krishna. Point number 3, sheltering the Brajbasis, the other Vaishnavas who were in pain. 4th, not just sheltering them from pain, giving them joy. And not the joy that Giriraj thinks he wants to give them. He is giving them what their heart's desire is. That is to be with Krishna. And throughout all this, he's silent. He's not telling anyone what he is doing. 5, he is grateful to have the opportunity to witness the storm under. Which means, through all this, he's not losing his focus. He's in touch with Krishna and he's not looking up. He's looking down at what's happening. He's grateful for the opportunity of service. 6th, Giriraj serves with all his senses. He gives water, he gives grass, he gives a sitting place on his rocks, he's giving entrance into his caves, he's giving fruits and flowers and berries and beverages and arati. Giriraj is offering so many sweet services with all his senses. And 7, to do all this, he was ready to even give up his comfort zone of leaving Dronagiri, his own family. Giriraj was ready to be cursed by Pulastya Rishi. Giriraj was ready to give up the mountain ranges and was ready to live in Braj, go away from his comfort zone, tolerate the curse of Pulastya Rishi, and stretch beyond what was given in life to him to do what he is doing. Let's repeat these 7, but now with respect to us. So we have 7 points that Giriraj is doing. Now let's think what those 7 points mean to me. What does the first point mean? To tolerate. There are things that we can fix, but things that we can't fix, we tolerate. 2nd, to always be in touch with Krishna. What does that mean? To hear about Krishna, to be connected to his holy name, to always be in the womb of Uttara's protection. That is, to be a Parikshit in the womb of Bhakti. So even if there are Brahmastras coming in, Krishna is protecting. So be in touch. 3, through all this, still trying to extend to serve others. In Marathi there is a saying, जे का रंजले गांजले त्यांची मणे जो आपुले, तोची साधू ओळखावा देव तेथेची जाणावा. Which means a sadhu is defined as he who is ready to melt to give light to others. He is he who's not speaking about मेरे life में ऐसे हुआ वैसे हुआ. Sometimes devotees come to share their life. And instead of listening, we take a little clue from that and then we start our katha. They come to say, Prabhu, I wanted to share something. Can you ask? I want... And we take from there, say, oh, if I start, I will go on and on. I had to tolerate so much. My life is like this. I started here. We all speak like it is our Lila Amrit. Nothing factual. Instead of sheltering, helping, affectionately, sensitively, the Vaishnavas who are coming in pain, we are busy. Giriraj is not doing that. helping others in pain. Fourth, fulfilling the desire, serving Vaishnavas according to their desire. To know how every devotee is uniquely made in a community and to tap into their potential and take that service in Prabhupada's mission. 5. To be grateful every single day for what we have received. We should always think, what has happened in my life, negative, anything that has happened in my life, things could have been worse. I'm complaining that I don't have Nike or I don't have Puma, I don't have Adidas. But I am not thinking of the fact that Krishna has given me legs in a generation where there may be people who are not even fortunate to have those legs. And instead of counting my blessings, I am complaining. There's this saying, I am so busy. I am absolutely so busy counting my blessings. I have no time to count what was denied to me. I am so busy counting my blessings in my life that Krishna, I have no time to count what was denied to me. Being grateful. On the positive side, whatever has happened to me, it's the blessings of Vaishnavas. They gave me a book. They invited me to a program. They fed me. They cooked for me. They drove me. They taught me. Before that, I was like this. But by their blessings, I have some service today. That gratitude. Next point. Is it the 6th one now? Serving Krishna with all our senses. All our senses, as much as possible. With the eyes, with the ears. Chanting Krishna's names. With the hands also. With the head also. Bowing down. Pado hare kshetra padana sarpane shiro rishikesha padabi vandane. Last point. To get little bit beyond our comfort zone. We don't have to get to a stress zone, but we can get to a stretch zone beyond the comfort zone. Sri Radharani is saying, Hey Sakhi, there is no devotee like Giriraj. And why is she saying? Now we'll get into the Lila. You see, last Rasa Cintamani, we were discussing the pastime of Kaliya. And in the pastime of Kaliya, we saw Krishna was dancing on the hoods, the slippery cupped heads of Kaliya. According to our acharyas, that pastime of Krishna dancing on the hoods of Kaliya is the first direct manifestation of Purvarag, where Sri Radharani and the gopis are witnessing the hero of their life performing on the stage of Kaliya's hoods. Till then, the gopis, especially Sri Radharani, they are performing their childhood pastimes. And this switch from childhood pastimes to slow adolescence, that switch pastime is the pastime of Kaliya. So from then on, whenever they would think of Krishna, they would think of the hero of their heart. Radharani would always think of the best dancer. She would think of, oh, he who looks so handsome, he's so wonderful, he's so merciful, he's so sweet, he's so attractive. But Radharani never had the chance to actually serve Krishna, even meet Krishna, even talk to Krishna. So it was the pastime of Kaliya where Krishna danced, and then when Krishna was awarded the Kaustubha Mani by the Nagapatnis, and Krishna walked past, Sri Radharani felt, oh, I wish, oh Creator, I wish, I wish someday I can have a home with him. I wish this boy can become my husband. This desire was there like a sprout in the heart of Sri Radharani. But then, with time, as the Braj Leelas continued, this bud blossomed into a flower, to a full-blown Brihat Padma, a big flower with fragrance. But alas, 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 there was no opportunity. What to speak of having a home with Krishna, there was no opportunity to even talk to Krishna. What to speak of talk to Krishna, there was no opportunity to even see Krishna. Because social custom is so stringent. And at the same time, everyone can interact with Krishna except the gopis, especially Sri Radharani. So Yoga Maya Shakti, Lila Shakti was thinking in her heart, I need to do something to preserve the life of Sri Radharani in her body. Chapter 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 continues in the Bhagavatam. And then comes chapter 21, the Venugit. This is when Krishna goes into the forest and he starts playing the flute from the forest to keep the life air of Sri Radharani in her body. That nectar of Krishna's flute is the nectar Amrit that is carried through the environment of Vrindavan into the ear holes of Sri Radharani as she is in her home. As Radharani is in her home, her heart goes to the forest with Krishna. Krishna in the forest is playing the flute, saying, don't worry, I know your desire. And I am here to reciprocate. But how is that going to happen? The separation is building from sunrise to sunset every single day, and the Leelas are going on in different parts of Vrindavan, and Radharani's heart is strained. And this is why in 10:21:18, Sri Radharani goes to Giriraj Govardhan. Because in traditional culture, there's no love marriage. There's arranged marriage. And if there is love marriage, that also needs to be arranged properly. So Radharani didn't know where to go and whom to speak to. May I speak to someone who will be on my side with this? That's the only verse in the 21st chapter where there's no description of the flute. Hantaya madri rabala haridasavaryo yadrama krishna charana sparasha pramodaha. Radharani goes to Giriraj and says, you are the best devotee. And who are devotees? Vancha kalpatarubhyascha. Devotees are those who are wish-fulfilling, desire-tree. Hey Giriraj Govardhan, I have a desire. I wish I can have a whole life with Krishna. Every gopi prayed like this. Every gopi wanted to be with Krishna. And now Giriraj is thinking, how do I do this? How is this possible? Because Parakiya bhave ati rasera ulhas, braja bina ihar anyatra nahi bas. Parakiya bhave jahan brajete prachar. Outside Brajmandal, Krishna has Swakiya rasa. Sita Ram, Lakshmi Narayan, Rukmini Dwarkadish. But only in Braj, to extol the unlimited facet of the love of the gopis, where even Yama Bhajan Durjarageha Shrinkhala Samprichayatta Pratyatu Sadhuna, even when they're bound by shackles of morality, ethics, and social custom, they are ready to break through all that and run to Krishna. A pond, a lake doesn't break its shore, but a river in the time of flood does. The gopis of Vrindavan can never be and should never be compared to any queen of Krishna, to any Mathura Mahishi or any Dwarka Patrani, to any Lakshmi of Vaikuntha, let alone any other devotee. Because every devotee gets glorified for their love for Krishna except the gopis who get criticized for their love. If Mother Yashoda picks up Bal Gopal, everyone says, oh, she has so much love. Nanda Baba picks up Balram or Krishna, everyone says Nanda Baba is so fortunate, Nanda Baba is so wonderful. Rukmini walks with Dwarkadish, everyone says, oh, Rukmini is so fortunate, Dwarkadish kidnapped her. Sita Devi is so fortunate, Ramachandra made a bridge for her. Everyone is glorifying the different Shaktis for their love for Bhagavan. But gopis are the only one. When they run in the middle of the night, in the middle of the forest to find Krishna, the Lord of their life, they get criticized. So therefore, Vrindavan is the land where the love of the gopis is the Jaya Pataka. It is the victory flag. It is the victory flag of the love of the gopis. It is the victory flag. Nowhere else. Sri Rup Goswami Pad gives a brilliant example. Rup Goswami Pad says, when you tie an elephant with iron shackles, and the elephant breaks those iron shackles, it is not that the elephant, by being tied by the iron shackles, has now become so strong that it breaks the iron shackle. The elephant was always strong. By tying an elephant with iron shackle, the elephant doesn't become stronger. It was always strong. But when you tie an elephant with iron shackles and the elephant breaks those iron shackles, you realize how strong the elephants were. The gopis of Vrindavan are elephants of Krishna Prem. And when they're bound by ropes and iron chains of morality and ethics and social culture, and they break that for Krishna, Uddhava, Narada Muni, Shiva, Brahma, all these great personalities want to become blade of grass. They want to become shrub. They want to become dust at the lotus feet of Sri Radharani. So now, back to Giriraj. When Radharani and the gopis are praying to Giriraj, we wish we can live with Krishna. Giriraj said, how is that possible? Giriraj Govardhan spoke to Sri Radharani, how is it possible? How can I have Swakiya Rasa in Vrindavan? That is there outside. I can arrange for you in Mathura or Dwarka, but in Braj, the mood is different. Radharani said, oh Giriraj, if not a whole life, can you give me at least some time with Krishna? Where I can have Griha Pravesh with him? Where I can have a Navagriha? Where I can share the same roof in the same home with Sri Shamsundar? Is that possible? Where I can get the feeling that I am a housewife? Where I am a Grihini and Sri Krishna is my Swami, my protector? Hey Giriraj, can you arrange this? Giriraj said, hey Sri Radharani, I give you my word. Even if that means I have to tolerate the thunderbolts of Indra, I will fulfill your desire. And therefore Sri Raghunath Das Goswami Pad says, Surapati krita dirgha drohato goshtha raksham tavana griha rupasyantare kurvataiva aghaba kari puno chair dattamanam dhrutam me nijani kata nivasam dehi govardhana Tvam nija nikata nivasam dehi govardhana tvam nija nikata nivasam dehi govardhana tvam. This phrase, Nija Nikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatvam, was spoken by Radharani to Giriraj. मैं आपके चरण पढ़ती हूँ. Hey Giriraj, please keep me close to you because I know you can make this a possibility where you can give me a home with Krishna. And Raghunath Das Goswami Pad says, oh Giriraj, you're so wonderful. Surapati krita dirgha drohato goshtaraksham. Aha, Surapati. Who is Surapati? Raghunath Das Goswami Pad is such a Rasik Vaishnava. Such a Rasik Vaishnava. The word Sura has two primary meanings. First meaning of the word Sura is Devata. So who's Surapati? Indra. But in Sanskrit, the word Sura also means alcohol, intoxication. So Raghunath Das Goswami Pad is saying Surapati, the king of drunkards who got intoxicated with pride. Surapati means the lord of demigods, but it also means the king of drunkards. Surapati krita dirgha. He caused 7 days of drohata. He caused harm for 7 days. And at that time, to protect Goshtha, Vrindavan, Goshtha Raksham, and to protect the desire of Radharani's heart, hey Giriraj, tava navagriha rupasyantare kurvataiva. You yourself externally took the thunderbolt, protected everyone. But in the middle, as Giridhari is holding, or should I say like this? As Giridhari is holding, Gopas are standing here and Gopis are standing here. So on this side are Gopas, on that side are Gopis, and everyone's squeezing. So it is Giridhari who's standing. But next to Giridhari is Sri Radharani. And Giriraj is taking a central photo where Gopas on one side, Gopis on one side, everyone says relatives around, and in the middle is the divine couple, Shri Radha Giridhari. And therefore you can see Navagraha with this beautiful Griha Pravesh. So next time someone's having a Griha Pravesh ceremony, that's a stimulant to remember Giriraj. And Raghunath Das Goswami Pad is saying, oh Giriraj, the fortune that Krishna gave you, he didn't give anyone. Agha baka ripuno chaihi dattamanam dhritam me. To kill Aghasur, whom did Krishna take with him? To kill. Nobody. He went alone. To kill Bakasur, whom did Krishna take with him? Nobody. To kill demons, Aghasur and Bakasur, Krishna doesn't take anyone. He can kill himself. And if he needs help, he can ask Balaram, and he can ask his friends, he can ask his servants. But in this Lila, when he had to destroy the pride of Indra, Krishna did not do it. He didn't take help. He just told Giriraj, I'll outsource, you do it. Generally, when I have to kill demons, I do it myself. But now Indra is acting little crazy. Tum karo, tum sambhalo. I will take care of under this, you destroy his pride. So Raghunath Das Goswami Pad is saying, Krishna gave you so much respect, Giriraj, he could have done it himself. But for all times to come to show that you are above him. My devotees are above him. Ye me bhakta jana partha name bhakta te jana mad bhakta anam chahiye bhakta te me bhakta tamamata. Mad bhakta puja adhika. Where is that adhika? When Krishna is holding Giriraj like this, that is samatva. But when he goes above his head, he's saying, people are worshipping me and taking shelter of me, but I am taking shelter of Sri Giriraj. My desires are fulfilled by Giriraj. Radharani's desires are fulfilled by Giriraj. So, dear devotees, when Krishna goes to Giriraj for shelter, and Krishna goes to Giriraj for fulfilling his desires, do we need any other shelter than that? Sri Giriraj Govardhan is our life and soul. In Manas Shiksha, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami Pad says, one must worship Giriraj. Okay, if not in the form of a Shila, we all can take a printout picture from Google of a picture of Giriraj Govardhan. That we can do, and we can keep a picture of Giriraj Govardhan on our altar. And every day we can offer Giri Pujeya Hitagena. We can worship Giriraj. We can sing for Giriraj. We can remember Giriraj. Any problem in life, we can say, I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. Krishna and Brajbasis had problem, they went to Giriraj. Radharani had to fulfill her desire, she went to Giriraj. And therefore, when I have problem in life, I want fulfillment of my spiritual desires, I'll go to Giriraj. And this is why everyone squeezed under Giriraj, but you never say Yashoda Giridhari. We never say Chandravali Giridhari. We never say Nanda Giridhari. We don't say Balram Giridhari, but we sing Jaya Radha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Girivaradha Jaya Radha Girivaradhari Jaya. Shri Nandanandana Vrishabhanudulare Shri Nandana वृषभानु दुलारी राधे, वृषभानु दुलारी, वृषभानु दुलारी राधे, वृषभानु दुलारी, जय राधा गिरिवरधारी, जय श्री श्री राधा गिरिधारी की। Giriraj Govardhan is the manifestation of the heart of Radha and Krishna. Shastra says, Manasa Prakrite Jato Giri Govardhano Mahan. Who is Giriraj? He is a piece of the heart of Krishna and piece of the heart of Sri Radharani combined. Who is in the heart of Krishna? Sri Radharani. Who is in the heart of Radharani? Sri Krishna. So is Giriraj Krishna or a devotee? Both. The Amsha of Giriraj, who is appearing from the heart of Radharani, is God, is Krishna. And the Ansha of Giriraj, who is appearing from the heart of Krishna, that is the best devotee, highest devotee. Giriraj is non-different manifestation of the service potency of Sri Radharani. Pramada madana lila kandare kandarete rachayati navayuno dvandvam asmi namandam. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami Pad says, Giriraj is so wonderful that in his caves he can arrange the sweet pastimes of Krishna with Sri Radharani. Radharani and Sri Krishna sometimes playing dice in the caves of Giriraj. And sometimes they also have singing competition with Vishaka Sakhi as the judge. Krishna is trying to sing. Sa. Vishaka Sakhi says, nahi, theek nahi laga. Khicho, khicho. Sing properly. Krishna goes, Sa. Vishaka said, okay, good. Radharani, Re, Krishna, Ga, Radharani, Ma, Krishna, Pa, Radharani, Dha, Krishna, Ni, 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 Radharani, Sa. Krishna sing, looking at the Sa of Radharani. Krishna goes, Sa. Singing pastimes. Vak Yuddha. Elocution competitions between Radha and Krishna. Because Krishna is always boasting that I am the best speaker. Vavaduka. When I speak, I can mesmerize everyone. So Lalita Sakhi says, Idhar aao. First, Trinadapi Suniche. Enter the cave. Chalo. Krishna on one side, Radharani on the other side. Krishna gets a topic, Radharani gets a topic. Krishna starts speaking and then he himself is. Then everyone's clapping. Radharani finishes, thunderous appeal. Krishna's singing, Krishna's speaking, Krishna's elocution, Krishna's debate, Krishna's dice games. Everything is challenged by Sri Radharani's skill. And all those sweet pastimes take place in the caves of Govardhan. Giriraj Maharaj cannot do this if he is not very dear to Sri Radharani. Even Sakhas of Krishna don't have entrance into these Leelas of Krishna. What to speak of Kim Uta, what to speak of other devotees. Only those who are very dear to Sri Radharani have entrance into these Leelas. So Giriraj is the best devotee of Krishna as a dear associate of Sri Radharani. So by worshipping Giriraj, we get the blessings of Radha and Krishna. And therefore, Sri Rupa Goswami Pad says, Dhare dhara dhare dharam Dhara dhara dhurarudhi Dhira dhira radhadhi Rodham radha dhurandaram. What an amazing composer Sri Rupa Goswami. All the cameras are out. Rupa Goswami is so amazing. One Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya writes, this name Rupa has two syllables. Ra and Who is this Ra and who is this Pa? Ra akhare rati rupa Radha Thakurani. Pa akhare Prannath Shri Krishna apane. Ra akhare rati rupa Radha Thakurani. Pa akhare Prananath Shri Krishna apani. So from Ra and from Pa, Rupa, it is the empowered mercy, sweetness, beauty, poetic, magnanimous potency of Radha and Shyamsundar coming in this world. So Rupa Goswami, as a dear maidservant of Radha and Krishna, in this verse, he describes the whole Giriraj Govardhan Lila in Anushtup verse. Who can do it? You have to speak all the different aspects of Giriraj Govardhan in 32 syllables. Wow. 4 lines of 8 syllables. And now Rupa Goswami makes it even more constraint that I will only use 2 syllables. Radha. Radha. With these 2 syllables, Radharani's name, Radha, I will compose whole Giriraj Govardhan Leela. If Radharani was not the central heartbeat of this pastime, why would Sri Rupa Goswami use these 2 syllables alone? He could have composed the whole Leela with Krishna also. But understanding that it was Radharani's Graha Pravesh Ichha, understanding it was Radharani's separation from Krishna, understanding it was Radharani's expression of affection for Krishna, Giriraj Govardhan brings Radharani under. And therefore Rupa Goswami Pad says, look at this beautiful verse. He says, Dhare Dhara Dhara Dharam. At the hill of Giriraj, Dhare Dhara Dhara Dharam. 3 words. And they all sound the same. Dhara Dhara Dharam. Krishna is the holder of the holder of the holder. He is holding the hill, who's holding the fortune of Mother Earth, who's holding the life of all jivas. Mother Earth is called Dhara Devi because she holds us. Govardhan is Dhara Dhara because he's holding the fortune of Mother Earth. And Krishna is holding the holder of the holder. Held in our heart. We have held this in our heart. Dhare Dhara Dhara Dharam. At the hill, Krishna lifted Govardhan. Who holds Mother Earth? That Mother Earth who holds all of us. And why did he do this? Dhara Dhara. Dhara Dhara means cloud. Dhura Arudhi, because the cloud was bursting and creating so much calamity. So therefore at that time to block that little leak from Indra's little pipe burst, to block that little leak, what did Krishna do? Dhara Dhara Dhurarudhi. He took the peak of Giriraj Govardhan and blocked that cloud. And at that time, so that the hill should not collapse and so that Krishna should get energy, there was one devotee constantly praying to Vidhata, to Brahmaji, to Vishnu, to Narayana. There was one devotee praying, please give strength to my Shyamsundar so that he can continue to do this service to the Brajbasis. Who is that? Dhiradhi, Araradhadhi, Rodham, Radha Dhurandharam. Radharani, she was praying that may my Krishna become Dhurandhar, the hero of this whole Leela. Krishna, may he receive the strength to hold this hill. So then in Braj, therefore they say, who actually held Giriraj? अब तो 4 सेशन के बाद पलट रहा है सब कुछ. Everything is going topsy-turvy. Who's actually Giridhari now? Krishna held Govardhan. But in Braj they say, कुछ माखन को बल बढ़ियो, कुछ गोपन करे सहाय, श्री राधे जू की कृपा से मैंने गिरिवर लाल उठाए. Where Krishna is saying, how did I get strength? Because after the Leela, everyone was asking, Krishna, how did you do this? And depending on who was how close to him, he was giving different answers. Krishna said, kuch makhan ko bal badeo. You know, we used to steal butter together. All that butter became my bicep. I got my bicep and tricep strength by that stolen butter. And to other friends who said, hey, but I thought I was the one holding the stick. Krishna said, kuch gopan kare sahai. Oh, yes, you friends also actually held it for me. But for those like Subal who were very close to Krishna, Krishna said, Shri Radhe Ju ki kripa se maine Girivar Lal uthaye. Because Shri Radharani is in my heart, so what I'm doing with the left part of my body is directed by her. She is praying, Dhira Dhi. Rup Goswami Pad is supporting that it was Radharani's prayer. So this teaches us a very beautiful principle. Very beautiful principle. That when we are in a community and when we see that one devotee is shouldering so much responsibility and holding up a mountain of services, our duty is to remain under the hill and also pray that that Vaishnav continues to get empowered to hold on to the hill of the community. Prabhu, like this. We should continue to pray for every devotee who's under the hill. Each one of our ISKCON temples that we have come from is all a Giriraj Govardhan in different places around the world. And when we are in that community, we stay in that community, we serve under that community, we have good relation with other devotees in that community, and we pray for the Giridhari in that community. We pray for the devotees who are holding and taking up services like Shri Radharani is praying. So this is so wonderful, so wonderful. As this is going on, you may think, hey, wait a minute. What happened to him? What happened to him? Indra there, he's throwing his thunderbolts, he's exhausting, he's going, all the water supply is gone. He's getting a big fat bill now. Water is gone, electricity is gone, thundering is gone, lightning is gone. He has nothing. Now pichkari only, water is coming. Few droplets. Indra Singh, जोर लगा के हाइशा करते रहो, आगे बढ़ते रहो. Vayu, come on, Agni, help me. Samvartaka is like, ठीक है अब. I tried. Now, I worked already. Now my time for samadhi. Work now, samadhi later. Now my time for samadhi. Indra is like, no. Come on, keep shooting. It is described. Indra, when he saw that they were all failing, he took it on his own responsibility. Indra got on top of Airavat and he said, now I will teach all of you how it is done. Indra went on top of Govardhan, one after another. No effect. Jiva Goswami Pad says, not one leaf of one tree on top of Govardhan, what to speak of being displaced, it wasn't even affected. Not one ant was killed on top of Govardhan. The ants were also enjoying the kirtan going on underneath. Kita janma ho yatha tuva das, bahir mukha brahma athva indra nahi as. I don't want to be on that camp. I am better off being an ant on Govardhan. Mood of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. These pastimes are going on. Indra's trying to exhaust. During all this, as Leelas are going on under, Krishna's glancing on everyone. But as he's lifting Govardhan and he's smiling at all the Brajbasis, he knows what Indra is up to. So Krishna's glancing at Indra, teaching that, don't you know who I am? You are a temporary Indra. Krishna's telling Indra, you are a temporary Indra. I am the eternal Indra. You are Indra. I am the eternal Indra, Krishna said. You cannot be doing this. In Sri Vallabhacharya ji's Sampradaya, Sri Rudra Sampradaya, there was a very great disciple and descendant of Sri Vallabhacharya ji. His name was Sri Nandadas ji. Nandadas ji, based on this song, based on this Lila, he wrote a very beautiful line. He said, who is this Krishna under the hill? I am confused. Is he the brother of Balaram? Is he that same son of Yashoda who's helpless? Is he the future heir to the throne of Nanda Maharaj? Is he the Lord of Indra? Is he the Lord of Chandra, Surya, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, Brahma, Shiva? Who is he to the Brajbasis and who is he to me? Nanda Das ji wrote, इंद्र को इंद्र देव देवन को, इंद्र को इंद्र देव देवन को, ब्रह्म को ब्रह्म महाबलदाई, ब्रह्म को ब्रह्म महाबलदाई, नंद भवन को भूषण माही, नंद भवन को भूषण. Who is this Krishna? Nanda Bhavanako Bhushan Mahi. He who is the jewel in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. He is Indra ko Indra Deva Devanako. He is the Indra for Indra. He is the Brahma for Brahma. He is Kal ko Kal, Isha Ishan ko, Kal ko Kal, Isha Ishan ko. Radha Ramana Sada Sukhadai, Radha Ramana. Who is this Krishna under the hill? Nand Bhavan ko Bhushan Mahi, Nand. Is he the Indra for Indra? Is he the Brahma for Brahma? Is he death for death? Is he the Shiva for Shiva? Is he the Devata for the Devata? Is he the brother of Balaram? Is he the son of Yashoda? Is he the Prananath of Sri Radharani as Radharaman? Ultimately, who is he to the Brajbasis? Who is he to me? He is the Cupid for the Brajbasis. And who is this Krishna Giridhari for me? Nanda Das ji writes, नंद दास को जीवन गिरिधारी, नंद दास को नंद दास को जीवन गिरिधारी, नंद दास गोकुल मंडन कुंवर कन्हाई, गोकुल. Nanda Das ko Jeevana Giridhari. Nanda Das ji writes, he is my life. He may be Indra for Indra. He may be Brahma for Brahma. He may be the brother of Balaram. Hey Giridhari, but you are my life. And you walk as the most beautiful Cupid for Braj. Nand Bhavan ko Bhushan Mahi, Nand Bhavan ko. काल को काल, ईश ईशन को, काल को काल, इंद्र को इंद्र देव देवन को, इंद्र को इंद्र. राधा रमण सदा सुखदाई, नंद दास को जीवन गिरिधारी, नंद दास गिरिधारी, गिरिधारी. गिरिधारी, गिरिधारी. ओ नंद दास को जीवन गिरिधारी, नंद दास को गोकुल मंडन कुंवर कन्हाई. ओ नंद भवन को भूषण माही. All the acharyas are driven towards this form of Nadwara, Srinathji, of Giridhari. Just this Lila, this picture, this painting, this dramatic performance, this dance, this song, this poetry of Govardhana Lila will never be the same. Because we are so confident. Krishna may mean so much to so many people, but for us, Nanda Das ko Jeevana Giridhari. Krishna who's holding Giriraj, we pronounce, following in the footsteps of the eternal residents of Vrindavan, Hey Shri Krishna, please become our life and soul. Holding up the mountain of Krishna Bhakti. Please keep us sheltered under this hill. Krishna showed Indra, your work, your skill, your ability, your power won't work here. And at this point, Indra realized, oh, what have I done? Has it ever happened to us? We say something and we're like, thoda jyada bol diya. I think I spoke little too much. Or we don't feel? We feel, no, you deserve it. I should have spoken more. No, we feel, right? We sometimes feel, I think I overstepped. Indra realized. He got a sense of, this moment. And at that time, he received a letter from Kamsa. Our acharyas described Indra got a letter from Kamsa through a messenger. That, dear Devraj Indra, please accept my humble obeisances. I hope, wish and pray, Kamsa says, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. The letter said, Oh Devraj Indra, I am very impressed by your continued efforts. This little village in Vrindavan is creating havoc not just for you but even for me. So therefore, on this moment, I would like to invite you to Mathura. We will do Indra Puja for you. We will satisfy you. And I promise we can join armies. Indra is already realizing his mistakes and he has started getting fan emails now from Kamsa. Your servant, your well-wishing friend and fan, Kamsa Maharaj. Indra is thinking, this is too much. This is like squeezing more and more or rubbing salt on the wound. This is too much. One great quality with Devraj Indra, amazing quality, is he never shies away from accepting his fault. Amazing. Indra teaches us we are not infallible beings. That we can't hold ourselves to ideal expectations. We hear a class from tomorrow morning. And it never works. I am going to be a different personality. From tomorrow, humility. 26 Vaishnava qualities, 52 weeks. Perfect math. Each Vaishnava quality, 2 weeks. So first 2 weeks we can practice humility, then forget, then practice tolerance, then forget, then not expecting respect, then forget, then... It never works like this. Change of character can sometimes even take lifetimes. Therefore, we have to have compassion on not just each other, but on oneself also. Because we have such ideal expectation. And then we put ourselves through a guilt trip. I am initiated, I am Brahmin initiated. Devotees think I am what they see me in the temple, but I am disgusting, I am duplicitous, I am hypocritic, I shouldn't show my face. How much will we self-deprecate and belittle ourselves? As much as we have to accommodate others, we have to accommodate ourselves also. That's fine. That's our ideal. And we are making some steps. So when we look back, we see, okay, in the last 5 years, things have bettered. So it is bettering. I can't squeeze the speed. I can decide the direction. And I can be sincere. Krishna will decide the speed. I have to be sincere. I may fail 7 times. I will again try the 8th time. This is what we learn from Indra. If you see Indra's life, If it was anyone else, we would not want to talk about that person, talk to that person. But because it is Indra who is the Lord of the Devatas, then he has his place in the Bhagavatam, and we find that he's a great personality, empowered personality, and he doesn't shy away. He doesn't say, can you just describe Govardhana Lila just by saying one Devata? Don't naam mat lo, ya Parijata tree ho gaya abhi, Ahalya, kya, I mean, my life anyway, Brihaspati enters and I don't get up, that's a problem. If I get up, it's a problem. If I don't get up, it's a problem. If I look at someone, it's a problem. If I am in my court, I am just looking at Ramba, Urvashi, Menka, that's a problem. If I don't look at them, I look at someone else, that's a problem. Indra has gone through a lot. Do we see it? Indra has gone through a lot, but the reason why he is such a great soul is because in every Leela that Indra goes through problems, he never shies away from taking responsibility. He never says, oh, but I did this because he did this. She said this, therefore I threw thunderbolt. He never pushes the buck. Indra stands up, folds his palms, feels apologetic, says sorry, offers prayers, even begs forgiveness. That, my dear Lord, please help me. Makes mistakes again, but he does it again. That's a very good quality. No, I'm not being sarcastic. We are not supposed to repeat our faults. That's right. But because we all make mistakes, what we can learn from Indra is, we should do what he did. What did he do? He did 3 things. Just like Giriraj taught us 7 things, Indra is teaching us 3 things. So that's 7 plus 3, 10 principles from Giriraj Leela. 3. 1, when there's a mistake, accept it. Don't give excuses, don't give justification, don't give reasons, accept it. 1. 2, go to a superior, reveal your heart and seek for solution. Indra did that to Brihaspati, and Brihaspati eventually sent him to Brahma in this Leela. What's point number 1? We accept and take responsibility. 2, we speak to a superior and seek guidance and solution. And 3, we go to the person, we offer apology, we really beg forgiveness. And not just that, Indra was even ready to give up his position. Indra went and placed his crown at the feet of Krishna. That position which is causing me to make mistakes, I am ready to be relinquished. That's fine. Indra was in this mood. And what Indra does is recorded for all times to come. Such a great soul. Many times we only see the negativity of Indra. When we think of Indra, we think of the Ahalya pastime. We think of Indra, we think of Brihaspati. We think Indra has gone through so much in the Bhagavatam. But he is ready to have his name in the Bhagavatam so that others, even if that means they will misunderstand him, if it's going to help Vaishnavas, I am fine. This is how great he is. So in this pastime also, Indra realized, and we can find Devraj Indra, who in this verse is called Mahendra. Mahendra, 3rd line. He is Mahendra, the great personality, the great Indra. What did he do? He threw thunderbolts. Vajra ahatim api ajanan. He threw thunderbolts. He tried to defeat. He tried to attack. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Swapreshta hastam bhuja saukumarya sukhanubhuter ati bhumi vrittehe Mahendra vajra hatimapya janan Govardhano me dishatam abhishtam. You can see the translation. As Giriraj was held above the earth, it became so filled with happiness by experiencing the softness of beloved Shri Krishna's lotus hand. Giriraj did not even experience being struck by Indra's thunderbolt. May Shri Giriraj Govardhan fulfill my desire. Giriraj, who was struck by the thunderbolt, did not realize the thunderbolt. But those thunderbolt came back and hit the heart of Indra. Srila Jiva Goswami Pad gives a very graphic example. Can I share that? Please forgive me. It's not mine. It's Jiva Goswami's. Jiva Goswami Pad says, it was Let's reframe it a bit. Jiva Goswami Pad says, Indra tried to create darkness in the life of the Brajbasis. It flipped back and created darkness in his heart. Indra tried to attack the Brajbasis with thunderbolt, but the thunderbolt of reactions came and attacked him. Indra tried to be angry, revengeful. He writes beautifully that Indra tried to fill Vrindavan with Raja and Tama. Raja means dust and Tama means darkness. And there's a pun there because he wanted to try to attack Vrindavan with Rajogun and Tamagun. But as a result, what happened? His Gokula, Jiva Goswami Pad writes, that Indra tried to attack Gokula with Raja and Tama. Gokula means the place, but Gokula also means the network of his own senses. Gokakul. As Indra tried to attack Gokul with Raja and Tama, his Gokula, network of his senses, got attacked with Rajogun and Tamagun. Jiva Goswami Pad says, what you do to the Vaishnavas flips back and comes back to you. And the example he gives is, it is like urinating standing in a river. Why? Because we think we are really doing something, contributing a lot. Indra thought, I am destroying, I am doing something. But for Govardhan, the flood of Govardhan's ecstasy was such that what Indra did, which was like urinating, had no effect on the river. On the other hand, what he was doing, that urine came back, some waves came and that urine touched him. Which means what he was doing to Vrindavan as a river didn't touch Vrindavan. The water river of Vrindavan didn't get contaminated, but the waves of that river got that urine back to Indra. Jiva Goswami. So we have to be careful. And we find the example in the Ramayana, where Hanuman's tail was set on fire by Ravana, and that same tail flipped back and destroyed Lanka. Ravana did not have to do anything. He set, and Hanuman actually wanted to set Lanka on fire, but he didn't get matchstick. Kaise jalaun? Aag kaise lagaun? How do I set it on fire? Ravana said, don't worry, main laga deta hu. I will help you. He put it on the back of Hanuman. Hanuman said, no problem. What you do behind the back of a devotee flips back and comes at you. So he set it on Hanuman. Hanuman went. And how wonderful. Hanuman's glory is such. We are offering arati on the altar. And when we have to offer sometimes, not just on the altar, when we carry it around, Panchamukhi, 5 wicks, the lamp sometimes becomes so hot, it's difficult to carry the lamp. Then you have to put it on a plate and then carry it around, and devotees start offering dakshin also on that plate. Right? So we can't carry even a lamp which carries the wick. And Hanuman has his body caught on fire and he's offering arati to Ramachandra. Now we may say, where is Giriraj Lila and where is Hanumanji? Well, they are connected because we know in Treta Yuga, when the bridge was being formed, Prabhu Ramachandra told everyone, please go and get as many stones and rocks and pebbles and boulders as possible. Hanuman said, all of you pick rocks, I will pick the king of mountains. I will bring Giriraj, keep it on the ocean. We can go from one side and we can get down on the other. We can go to Lanka just climbing a mountain. Hanuman flew and came to Giriraj and said, Giriraj, kaise ho? Bole, Maharaj, hum theek hai, aap kaise hai? Ram Ram, Sham Sham. They were chanting the names of their Ishtadev. Hanumanji said, chalo, now time to go. Giriraj said, where? There's a big event, come. You are the chief guest. Ribbon cutting you have to do, come. Hanuman said, chalo. Giriraj said, okay, I'll come. I have been waiting. I want to be touched by the lotus feet of God. Chalo. Hanuman lifted Giriraj. Sri Ramachandra blew the conch shell. Ramachandra blew the conch shell. The bridge is complete. Don't bring any more hills. The bridge is complete. Giriraj looked, oh. Hanuman said, don't worry, मैं समझाता हूँ. I have some inner contact. Ramchandra said, the bridge is complete. Hanuman said, this is not fair. Giriraj said, this is not fair. It's like calling somebody, आएंगे प्रसाद पाने आए. Please come to my home for prasad. Then when we go, prasad to khatam ho gaya. There's no prasad. I did not ask you for prasad. You invited me for prasad. You invited me. And then when I said yes, at that time you said there is no prasad. Giriraj is saying, Hanuman, you came to me. Said, chaloge? Kahan chalna hai? Bole, acha, acha. Then I got ready and then you're saying, now it's complete, no need to go. Giriraj said, this is not fair. Hanuman said, don't worry. This time, Ram and Lakshman are just walking once. I will pray for you that in the next yuga, when they come as Krishna and Balaram, they will not just walk once in the life of a mountain. They will leave their homes to place their lotus feet on you 12 hours every single day. Giriraj Govardhan said, this is wonderful. So by Hanuman's prayers, Giriraj Govardhan, such a great devotee, he is called Govardhan. Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan describes. Vardhan comes from Vruddhatu, which means to increase. So Govardhan means he who increases the nourishment and the health of the cows. But also Vardhatu in Sanskrit means avakhandane, to break. And Go means cows, but Go also means thunderbolts. So one meaning of Govardhan means he who increases the count of cows. But by avakhandane, meaning to break, to tear, to pierce open, and Go meaning thunderbolt, Govardhan means he who ripped to pieces and tore open the thunderbolt closet of Indra. Indra exhausted, abhi kuch nahi hai unke paas. He threw everything possible. There was nothing. Giriraj had exhausted everything in Indra's territory. Such a great, great example. So now, let's sing 2 verses from Govinda Damodara Stotram, and then we'll come to, very quickly after that, we'll come to Indra's prayers. Shri Krishna Radha Var Gokulesha Gopal Govardhan Nath Vishnu Juhe piba swamrita me tadeva Govinda Damodar Madhaveti Govind Shri Yadavendra Dhridharam Bhujaksha Go Gopa Gopi Sukhadana Daksha Juhe piba swamrita me tadeva Govinda Damodar Madhaveti Govinda Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhukaita Bhare Bhaktanukampi Bhagavan Murare Traya Swamam Keshavalokanath Govind Daveti Govind. Here Krishna is called Adridhara. Adridhara means he who held Giriraj, and Ambujaksha with his lotus eyes. What was he doing under the hill? Go, cows. Gopa, boys. Gopis, Radharani. Sukha, Dana, Daksha. expert in distributing joy to all the Brajbasis while he himself is holding the hill. Such a beautiful verse. Go gopa gopi sukhadana daksha. O jivhe piba swamritameta deva. One last time together. Govinda Damodar Madhaveti Govind. So now, moving a few slides ahead. Moving a few slides ahead. Indra, as he is speaking to Brihaspati, Brihaspati tells him, "Hey Indra, like always, thoda jada ho gaya. This was little too much." It's not just a thought, not just words. You acted on your master and you wanted to destroy his family, all the Brajbasis and all Brajmandal. Can you imagine? Bahulavan, Madhuvan, Mahavan. He wanted to destroy all Lila Sthalis and kill all Brajbasis. Brihaspati said, "I can't help you. I have a threshold. Abhi iske upar nahi hai. I don't have anything in my thing to tell you as a solution. You talk to Brahmaji." Indra goes to Brahma. They had a Rasa Cintamani there. Indra spoke to Brahma. And he said, actually, how are you? आप कैसे हैं? ब्रह्मा जी से ठीक नहीं हो. I am not good. Indra said, "Me too. I wanted to talk to you." Brahma said, "What is it?" Indra said, "Gadbad ho gaya. There's some problem." Brahma said, "Me too. I also want to share something." Indra said, "आप पहले बोलिए. You speak. Anyway, your chapter comes before me." you speak. Brahmaji spoke his heart. Indra felt a little better. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, the offense of Brahma and the offense of Indra cannot be compared. Externally speaking, Indra's offense was horrifying. Brahma's offense, just relocation. Are you ready to relocate for this job? Yes, like 50 miles, 100 miles, anywhere, but just give me a job. Ready to relocate. Brahmaji is moving. Seems like that's not that big an offense. Indra's offense is big. But what is the yardstick to compare? The yardstick is devotees, Krishna, and their mutual loving meeting and separation. In Brahma's pastime, when Brahma actually relocated, Krishna found pain. Devotees found pain. Although it was just moving from one place to another, there was so much pain. But in Indra's offense, although it was horrifying externally, it was such a blasting storm under Giriraj, like never before. Like never before, that Indra's offense is considered to be of lesser magnitude, because that was a little instrument in fulfilling Krishna's desire, Giriraj's desire, Brajbasi's desires, Radharani's desires, everyone's desires. And this is why you can see Indra offered few prayers and Krishna forgave him. But Brahma had to offer so many prayers and come as Namacharya Haridas Thakur and chant Krishna's holy names. As that meeting is going on, Srila Jiva Goswami Pad says, Indra's name is Kaushika. What is Indra's name? Kaushika is the name for Indra, but Kaushika also means owl. Ullu, the bird. The owl in Sanskrit is called Kaushika. Sri Jiva Goswami plays with the word that Kaushika actually became a Kaushika. Why? Because when the owl goes and hides into its hole, that's when the sun rises. So when Indra stopped all his activities and went to his abode, like the owl goes back into its hole, that's when the weather became proper in Vrindavan. The sun rose. He also says, Ralayor Abhedaha, Jiva Goswami. He says, Indra's Nilay became Indra's Niray. Nilay in Sanskrit means home, and Niray means hell. So Indra, when he went home, Nilaya, it seemed like Niraya. He had his wife, he had his position, he had everything, but it seemed like he was entering hell with his consciousness. And now all the devatas are saying, "Aap ja rahe ho, hum kya kare yahan pe? Like, what are we supposed to do here?" Indra said, "Just shower some flowers and it's over. That's enough. This is over." Some devatas asked, "So why did we even do all this?" Now Indra cannot tell them because they are juniors. So it is described, Indra said, "I know he is Vishnu. Everybody knows he is Vishnu. Because he is my younger brother. I am Indra, he is Upendra. He is Vaman. So it is the duty of the older brother to make sure that the younger brother is tested from time to time." I had no doubt. I just went to see if he is doing okay. We tried our test. He passed it with flying colors. Chalo, sab log flowers dalo, khatam. Just offer flowers, the Lila is over. And then Indra goes through this whole phase where he doesn't know what to do. When he's talking to Brahma, he's talking to Brihaspati, he's going home, not having peace of mind. Through all of this, Brahmaji tells him, "Don't worry. There's always sunrise after the previous sunset. There is hope. I will tell you one thing. Walk with a cow. Go with a cow and offer your obeisances to Krishna. Tell Krishna, I am sorry." Indra said, "Aur kya bolu? What else should I say?" Brahma said, "Just offer prayers. Say, I am ready to offer my crown at your lotus feet. I will never do this again. And don't worry, he is Gopal, he is Govind. Keep a cow, he will melt." Brahmaji is saying, Krishna is Govind. If he sees cows, he will melt and give mercy to everyone around. Go seva ki. Now Indra had a bigger problem. No cow was ready to come. Indra was saying, asking another Surabhi cow, tumko bula rahe, tum ja. Cows are saying, "No, I am not coming." No Surabhi cow is ready to come. Then finally one cow said, "Okay, I will come. I am like a mother to you, I will come. But the condition is, I am not walking ahead. You are walking ahead. I will be behind." Indra said, "No problem." They both came. As that is going on, this side of the Lila is going on. Look at what's happening here. The weather has settled. Krishna still carrying. The friends are all looking. "Hey, ho gaya, this done." Krishna said, "Okay, now it's time for us to leave. I will keep this down. All of you start moving. I will keep the hill down." The friend said, "I also want to hold. Chalo, I will hold for some time. Ek bar to kam se kam, please." One friend gets a new phone, all friends want to use it. Krishna saying, "I am holding, you go. All of you leave, then I will come." The friends say, "No, we want it. Before we leave, we want to hold. If not, we will at least support. Chalo, once." So it's described, Krishna lowered it on one side and all the sticks cracked under the hill. They were all holding Krishna on one side, the Gopas on the other side while leaving. And Krishna tilted the hill a bit. And all the sticks cracked and they said, "Krishna." And Krishna said, "See, I told you, you can't." And Krishna just balanced it. Chalo, all of you move. Mother Yashoda said, "No. I am going to be here. I can't leave you under the hill all alone. Till now, I was protecting you. Till now, I was protecting you. I can't leave you alone. Krishna said, if you love me, you leave. I will place and I will come with you. All the Brajbasis start scattering from different sides. And in this verse it is described, Yadvad utthapitas tadvat Krishnena dhrisaropitaha Drishtascha sarvalokena Prakarastuna lakshitaha. As soon as everyone left, Krishna kept the hill down. What was amazing is everybody saw the hill levitate and everyone saw the hill come down, but nobody realized how actually Krishna lifted it and how Krishna placed it back. Because imagine if you're in the middle and Giriraj has a circumference of at least a few miles and he's standing. So how do you think about it? How do you, right? And it was amazing. By the time the Brajbasis left and they turned back, the hill was already placed. And at that time it is described. Yashoda Rani looked at Gopal. Nanda Baba looked at Gopal. Balaram looked at Gopal. Rohini Maya looked at Gopal. And all said, please come Gopal. Gopal said, not me to you, all of you run to me. And Shukdev Goswami fills unlimited nectar in one verse by saying, Yashoda, Rohini, Nanda and Balaram ran from 4 directions to embrace Gopal who had held the hill for Vrindavan. Yashoda, Rohini, Nando, Ramascha Balinam Varaha, Krishna Malingya Yuyujur, Ashisha Sneha Katara. Look at how brilliant Shukdev Goswami is writing this verse with Kaimutik Nyay. Kaimutik Nyay means Kim Uta. Kim Uta means you say something and which is very great and then you say the other thing that I'm saying is greater than this. If this is so great, what to speak of that? This is called Kaimutik Nyay. Look at how Shukdev Goswami places the verse. Yashoda, Rohini, Nanda and Ram. Who do you think has maximum love for Krishna? Who do you think has second love for Krishna? Third, fourth, Balaram. Okay? So Shukdev Goswami has placed the names in the order of highest love, next highest love, next highest love, and next highest love. And look at how brilliantly he spins it. Ramascha Balinam Varaha. Shukdev Goswami. Shukdev Goswami says, Rama is Balinam Varaha. He knows Krishna is God. He is the best among the strongest and he knows Krishna is God. He who had Aishwarya Gyan about Bhagavan still went to embrace Krishna with so much love. Then what more to say of Nanda? Then even more about Rohini and what to say about Yashoda's love for Krishna. Who did not even know that their Nanda Nandan, Shyam Sundar, their Yashoda Nandan was Krishna, was God. Balaram knew Krishna is God. And he himself, Krishnam Alingya Yuyuju, Balaram embraced Krishna with so much love. He said, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you lifted that hill. Balaram with Aishwarya Gyan was embracing Krishna. Then what to say of Nanda Maharaj? Then what to say of Rohini? Then what to say of Yashoda? And then what to speak of Sri Radharani? So in the order of Kaimutik Nyay, this has been placed. They all embrace. So to put the tithis, we started our discussion on Amavasya, Deepavali, then Pratipada, Annakut, then Dvitiya, Bhratra Dvitiya, then on Tritiya, Krishna lifted Giriraj. Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Navami, 7 days. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So on the 9th day, he placed it down. On the 10th day, the Brajavasis, the friends of Nanda Maharaj have a big meeting. We think we should make a temple for your son. Nanda Baba, your son is definitely, he is not an ordinary person. He kicks a cart, the cart goes into outer space. This is not Tollywood, this is real. He kicked the cart and it went to outer space. He uprooted trees. He gulped, swallowed forest fire twice, and now in front of everyone, he lifted Giriraj. The older men tell Nanda Maharaj, till now we didn't believe. Because every time it happened, we didn't see it. We would ask the children, they would say, Damodar, oh, ऐसे गया, वृक्षों के बीच में फंस गया, oh, खींचा, वृक्ष गिर गए. They give credit to Krishna. The boys are saying Krishna was the one who dragged the wooden grinding motor and uprooted the trees. We don't believe these boys, thinking that they're making it up. But Baba, we saw for 7 days with our eyes. Your son is special. Have you ever done an astrological reading for him? Kabhi kiya hai? Has anybody told you anything about your son? Nanda Maharaj said, Gargacharya said, Bahuni santi namani rupani cha sutasyate gunakarmanu rupani tanyaham vedano jana. Gargacharya said that your son is Narayana samogunai. So all the older men said, we agree to Gargacharya. Your son is Narayan. Let's build a temple. Let there be a temple. Nanda Maharaj said, no, wait. I will tell you what is happening. I will not lie to you. I worship a Shaligram Shila with lot of love. I have a deity of Narayan. Whenever my son is in difficulty, my deity, my Shaligram Shila enters my son, does the needful, saves him from problems, gives him the credit and goes back to Vaikuntha. My son walks around eating dirt and tells everyone, I can show universe in my mouth. It is Narayan who lifts up Govardhana and gives credit to my son because mat chitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishasi. Because I am worshipping Narayana, Narayana is entering my son. Bas aur kuch nahi. This meeting is going on Dashami. ठीक है? By then Indra descends with Surabhi. And Indra says, I will not come on Dashami, I will come on Ekadashi. So according to the Tithi, from Amavasya, Pratipada, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Ashtami, Navami, Dashami is the meeting, Ekadashi is when Indra appears, and following the principle of Brahmaji, with a beautiful Surabhi cow, Indra descends to Vrindavan again. Indra descends to Vrindavan. Surabhi cow says, I am waiting here behind the Kunja, the Surabhi Kunja, you go. Indra said, let's go together. Yahan tak aaye hain saath mein, please don't stand here. Surabhi said, I will watch. I want to hear your sincere prayers. You go. I want you to offer. So Indra goes. And on the day of Ekadashi, somehow, yadrichaya, akasmat, Krishna leaves his friends and says, I'll just walk around Govardhan and come. Aap log khelo thoda, I'll come. Because Krishna knows what's happening. Friends are playing around. Krishna comes. It is described. Krishna is sitting on the rock with his right heel on top of his left. And sitting on the rock of Govardhan. Krishna is polishing his flute. And he's waiting. The peacock feather is moving in the breeze. Krishna is sitting on the rock, waiting for Indra to come. Indra comes. In Krishna's polishing, Krishna opens his eyes. And at that time, it is described, Indra offers prostrated obeisances with tears streaming from his 1,000 eyes. Because he is Sahasrakshi. And he keeps his crown helmet at the lotus feet of Krishna. Kirita koti dita pada pitaha. Shri Ji Goswami Prabhupada writes, just like when the moon rises, look at this poetry. We are towards the absolute end. If you've made it alive till here, please don't fall asleep. We are in the last couple of minutes. Srila Jiva Goswami Pad says, when the moon rises, the lotus, night blooming lotus opens, and the nectar is formed in the whirl of those lotuses. He says that the toenails of Krishna are the moon. Looking at the toenail beauty of Gopal, the lotus of Indra's eyes opened wide and developed the nectar of repentful tears. Indra offered his pranam And he realized, before I say something, I must take shelter of Harinam. Because if I start chanting, Mad Bhaktaha Yatra Gayanti, Tatra Tisthami Narada. If I chant the holy name, Krishna cannot reject. Indra bursts into a kirtan. Jaya Jaya Nandatmaja Jaya Vrinda Vana Rasa Kanda Tulaguna Vrinda. O Jaya Jaya Nandatmaja Jaya Vrindavana Rasa Kanda Tulaguna Vrinda. Sridhara Dhira Vrajavara Veera Prakata Bhira Shyama Sharira. Vraja Jana Ranji Navagana Ganji Niravadi Punji Krita Sukha Sanji. Vanarasa Murte Krita Rasa Purte Kshata Jagadarte Suvishada Kirte. Jaya Jaya Krishna Pranaya Satrishna Jaya Jaya Dhira Vrajavara Veera. Jaya Jaya Krishna Pranaya Satrishna Jaya Jaya Dhira Vrajavara Veera. Krishna was startled. Who is this personality offering such beautiful kirtan? Indra said, my dear Lord, you are Nandatmaja. You are Vrindavana Rasa Kanda, Rasaraj. You are Atula Guna Vrinda. You are full of good qualities. You are Sridhar. You are Prakata Abhira. You are a cowherd boy. Vrajavara Veera. You are the hero of Braj. You are Shama Sharira. You are a dark complexion, beautiful boy. He continued describing and he said, Jaya Jaya Krishna. Oh Krishna, Pranaya Satrishna. Oh, full of love for your devotees. Jaya Jaya Dhira. Oh hero. Vrajavara Veera. Oh Shri Krishna, you are so wonderful. Krishna said, Kya chahiye? What do you want? Indra said, Triloka Shoka Bhanjanam Swabhakta Chitta Ranjanam Bhava Pravaha Khandanam Shikhanda Khanda Mandanam. Spurat Kalinda Nandini Tatanta Kanta Kanane Tamastamala Ganjanam Bhajamahe Mahanmaha. Krishna said, wonderful, what do you want? Indra said, Triloka Shoka Bhanjanam, you destroy the suffering of everyone. So Bhakta Chitta Ranjanam, you are entertaining the hearts of the devotees. Bhava Pravaha Khandanam, you break the cycle of birth and death. Shikhanda Khanda Mandanam, you walk with peacock feathers. Spurat Kalinda Nandini Tatanta Kanta Kanane, you perform such sweet pastimes on the banks of the Jamuna. Bhajamahe, I just wanted to offer obeisances to you. Krishna said, What is your desire? Indra continued, Vipaksha laksha takshanam swapaksha paksha rakshanam kshane kshana kshana pradam sa garva garva karvanam. Kripa vipaka palite vraje vrajat vrajeshware vrajeshwari mahamaham bhajamahe mahan maha. Indra says, Vipaksha laksha takshanam. Krishna, you are expert at destroying your opponents. And swapaksha paksha rakshanam, you are expert in protecting your group. I have acted against you. I have acted against your group, Krishna. I have come with tears of repentance to say sorry. Please accept me. I have really come to beg forgiveness. And those gopas who are so dear to you, I thought of destroying them. Those cows, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Baba, gopis who are so dear to you, I came to kill them. Krishna, please forgive me. Krishna said, you have glorified me, but you have not glorified my devotees. I want you to do some kirtan for my devotees now. Chalo, shuru ho jao. Here is Krishna sitting on a rock as a cowherd boy, telling Devaraj Indra, chalo, shuru ho jao. Sing. So Indra said, yes, my dear Lord. Jaya Jaya da Jagatrayikasara Vrajapura Mangala Mangalavatara Jaya Jaya da निरुपम गुण नाम धाम दामो दर वसुदाम सुदाम दाम बंधो निरुपम गुण नाम दर वसुदाम सुदाम दाम. Oh Krishna, you look so beautiful, not when separated, but when together with Vasudam, Sudam, Dam, and you being Damodar. I'm sorry, Krishna. I am really sorry. And he says, you wanted to do upakritam to me. Upakritam idam eva me tvaya yat. You tried to do good to me by removing my false ego. But I saw that as apakritam. I saw you stopping my yajna to be something against me. But Krishna, I realized, said Indra, you are actually removing and scooping out the toxic presence of false ego in me. So I am very, very grateful. Krishna, I surrender myself as a devotee to you. Please accept me as your servant. This is all that I want. Krishna tells Indra at that time, Maya te kari maghavan makhabhango nu ghrannata yanmat pitradi satsrishtan na atikramer mamasmaran. Promise me 3 things. 1, you will never again do this. 2, you will always remember me. And 3, don't give up your post. Take your crown back. The problem is not in your post. The problem is in the pride of that post. So this teaches us, that when someone makes a mistake, don't rip them off their service. Don't rip them off their service. You can speak to them that this is something about the service that needs to be fixed, but continue to serve. When Indra came to offer his crown, Krishna didn't take the crown and wear it himself. He said, Krishna took the crown and put it back to Indra. And he said, your crown looks not good on my feet, but on your head. Hey Indra, I have nothing against you. 1, don't do this again. 2, always remember me. And 3, don't give up your post. Give up what comes with your post. And at this point, Indra asked Krishna, I have one last request, can I make? Krishna said, Bolo, I'm sitting for you. Indra said, Surabhi cow has also come with me. Our desire is we want to offer Abhishek to you. Together. At that time, Surabhi makes her entrance. Surabhi comes, offers her obeisances, cuddles Krishna. Krishna embraces Surabhi. Indra's watching. Krishna said, who all are there in the Abhishek? Indra said, actually all the devatas are ready. Ek call karu, sab aa jayenge. Everybody is ready. Everything is ready. Indra, Chandra, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, everybody is ready. Krishna says, you worship me, then Surabhi can worship me, then we can have demigods worship me. Indra agreed. With Airavat on his side, carrying celestial Ganga from the heavenly abode, Indra through the trunk of Airavat, collecting water, washing the feet of Krishna, washing Krishna and bathing Krishna, said, Krishna, please accept every drop that I'm offering as tears coming from my heart. Krishna said, no problem. That's fine. That's okay. You have realized it. Don't worry. Surabhi, she got her celestial milk with her and she bathed Krishna. Indra formed his Airavat Kund and Surabhi bathed Krishna with her milk and formed Surabhi Kund. And now Devatas came together. And when the Devatas came together with Indra and Surabhi, they formed Govinda Kund. Govindetya bhiram nama yadape prageva siddham sada golabhadatha govicharakataya shashwadgavam sataya गोपेन्द्रात्मज भो तथापि भगवन् अध्याभिषेकोत्सवे श्री गोवर्धन भूधरेन्द्र धर हे गोविंद नामा भव. Krishna was coronated as Govinda. Shri Govinda ki! The protector, the maintainer, the nourisher, the lord of the cows. Go has so many meanings, and one meaning of the word go or Govinda or Govendra also means he who is the lord of the demigods. Because go has many meanings and one meaning also means Devraj Indra or demigods. So all of them put together, they worshipped. The demigods came and they offered chamar, they offered an umbrella, they offered Surya, they offered so many wonderful ornaments. By all this while, the friends are there. Krishna is being worshipped. And Devatas offer Gandha, Pushpa, Dhoop, Deep, Naivedya, Abhishek, Annakurt. They are worshipping Krishna with fragrant oil. So Govinda was being worshipped by the demigods. Chandra, Surya, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, they are all worshipping. And the boys are getting restless. Wo dur se dekh rahe hain. What is going on? One boy climbs up the tree and says, some four-headed person is here. Some five-headed person is here. I don't know who they are. The boys are saying, get down, I will see. And everyone seeing from a distance a whole procession going on. So the Devatas, as they're worshipping, the boys are climbing up trees and they're watching. Well, what is going on? What is our Lala doing there? What is Krishna doing? Chalo, we will go. The boys start leaving. Coming towards Govardhana, the Devatas are thinking, now what is going to happen? The boys are going to come here. We better leave very quickly. So no time even to finish the arati. They start hanging the chamar and the peacock feather on the branches of the trees and they start to leave. Because Madhu Mangal, Subal, Sridham, everybody is coming. The actual gang is coming. And they place all the different paraphernalia on the trees and the Devatas are leaving. And by then, the boys start coming. And they go around Krishna. What is this fragrant oil? Krishna said, that's fine. That's okay. Another boy says, who are they? Krishna said, who? No, that Three-headed, four-headed, five-headed, who are they? Krishna said, nobody, I've been sitting alone. The boys said, don't lie. And then they had a whole mimicry of what actually happened. They pick up the different paraphernalia of the devatas from the hanging branches of the trees. And Madhu Mangal says, I will show you what that devata, that person was doing. He was doing this. Another boy said, no, there was another person who went like this with his fan. There was another one who was going. The boys are making fun. And the other boy said, and Krishna was sitting in the middle as if he is Narayan. And Madhu Mangal by then, he's looking at the whole thing, eating the Naivedya. And by then, sun sets. Everyone has to come back. The boys all march back on Ekadashi with their cows and calves, with Krishna back to Braj, Maya, Nanda Baba. Everyone's waiting for Krishna at Godhuli as the whole procession comes in. Krishna and the boys are all studded with gold ornaments. Nanda Baba looks. Because when the boys were saying, why are you wearing so many ornaments? Krishna removed and gave it to them. He shared all the ornaments that Surya Dev gave him. Now Nanda Baba is saying, Krishna, where did you get all these ornaments from? Kahan se aaye? Krishna said, that's fine, it's Satyam Vada. Speak the truth. Where did you steal it from? Till now you were stealing butter, now you started stealing gold? Madhu Mangal steps in. I'm going to definitely skip a few slides. Yes. Madhu Mangal steps in. Nanda Baba says, Battu, you tell me what happened. Baba, I will tell you. Pratyaksh Praman is the best. I will tell you what happened. Now look at Madhu Mangal describe. Gaur eka girmatano dathapuman anyasahasrekshano namsit kopi kari sitaswarudakanya hritya shashvaddado kauchit pancha chatur mukhanga valito stotra pathan chakratu techanye cha mahamahena shishichur gopesha putram tava. Oh Baba, I saw it. And it goes like this. There was a singing cow, a singing white cow. Gaur eka giram atanot. She was initially talking, then she started singing. Not just that, anya sahasrekshano. There was another person with 1,000 eyes. And he had a flying white elephant. Then there was Kauchit Pancha Chaturmukhanga. Then there was a five-headed. 4, 5. And six-headed also. Shanmukha also. 4-headed, 5-headed, 6-headed. Nanda Baba is looking. Then Madhu Mangal says, and Stotra Pathan. They were all glorifying, doing arti to whom? Putram Tava. To your son, this whole arti was going on. Mother Yashoda says, Battu, when are you going to grow up? What is this flying elephant, singing cow, 4-headed, 5-headed, 1,000 eyes? What is going on? Krishna is smiling. And at that time, there was a celestial Akashvani. Because the devatas were standing up and talking to each other. The arati that we performed is nothing compared to the arati that the boys performed. Because when we were performing, Krishna was yawning. But when the boys were performing, he was also dancing and joking. The devatas said the perfection of our paraphernalia is the fact that Krishna's friends touched it, and with so much loving, naughty funniness, they actually offered it for his pleasure. The devatas in the sky, they speak, Oh Nanda Baba, not a repetitive call, but the devata said, Oh Nanda Baba, these jewelry are gifts from nature so that very soon you coronate your son as the future king of Vrindavan. And as the sun set at night, Radharani started criticizing Brahma. She said, "What kind of foolish creator are you? You gave me chance to be with Krishna. And for 7 days, he had to hold the mountain. This is the last vision I have in my heart. You should plan it better next time. This is the sorrow in my heart. You arranged the meeting under the hill, and there you had our eyes flood with tears, blinking eyelids, and for all this, Krishna had to go through so much sorrow." In the heart, as Radharani offered prayers to Brahma, she received another message from Krishna. She said, "Don't blame Brahma. Don't blame Brahma. I was not trembling because of the weight of the mountain. Hey Radhike," Krishna said, "as I was holding Giriraj, as I glanced at you, it was your face which was heavier to handle in my heart than the weight of Govardhana. Brahma is not at fault." And this happens all the time, hey Radharani, not just in Govardhan Lila, even in the previous Rasa Cintamani. When I was dancing on the hoods of Kaliya, Kaliya's hoods were not as scary to me as your Veni. As the braid of your hair, that was more slippery and that was more dangerous a vision for me than the hoods of Kaliya. And the vision of your face was more heavier in my heart than the weight of Govardhan. So therefore, hey Shri Radhike, the credit of all my pastimes, if it has to be given to somebody, it is you alone, who is the be-all and end-all for not just my Leelas, but for Rasa Cintamani every year. And therefore, with our final discussion, let us offer our offering. Let's offer our prayer to Shri Krishna, who is actually Rasa Cintamani. He is Rasa Cintamani. He is the touchstone of Rasa. Rasa Cintamanim Krishnam Vraja Bhaktaika Rakshakam Golokanandadam Vande Brahma Indra Manabhanjakam. He who has as the touchstone of divine mellows, Rasa Cintamani, that Krishna who in both his Leelas protected his devotees, he who Brahmamana and Indramana Bhanjaka, he destroyed the pride of Brahma and Indra and gave pleasure to Golokananda. Golokanandam Vande Brahmendra Mana Bhanjakam. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki! Srila Prabhupada ki